Hi. Hi, guys. Hi, do it. Hi. Do it. You love the mix up here? You need a cougar? Barry sent a request. Barry, why do you want to come on to the live? Don't tell me you're a sugar daddy who came into this thing late. If you're a sugar daddy, just say yes so I know. So I was thinking about starting it late because I know that the U.S. president has his is giving his speech. President elect is giving his speech. But I say, you know what? I'm just gonna take a chance and just come on now. You see, because I advertised that I was gonna start at 8. I don't want to not. I don't want to not start at the time I said. So I want to thank you for coming on. Hi, kids. Hi. So thank you so much for coming on. I just setting up my system here. You know, as always, my just do the thing. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming on. I so appreciate it. Tonight should be interesting. Very, very interesting. You know, I know the length I forgot to forget my guests to come on tonight. But I appreciate them coming on. So remember now, it's about positivity. We not beat up on nobody. We not try to beat up on nobody tonight. It's all about positivity. We just want to hear their story because I'm sure you've heard it all along about man toy or sugar daddy or sugar mommy or kept woman or the sugar family, right? I'm sure you've heard about it, and I'm sure you, like myself, you're interested in hearing how this thing really go, how the sugar family work out. Cause I really want to know. I know, like throughout the week, I was posting some teasers in terms of someone who was a kept woman for years, and she decided that she wasn't going to do it. Just for you to have an idea, she didn't want to come on because, of course, fear that somebody may recognize her voice, or out of fear that may recognize the person who she's talking about. So, I mean, I told her that I really appreciated the fact that she shared her story, and yeah, man. So throughout the night, while I'm talking to my kept woman and my boy toy turn man toy, and of course, someone has come forward, sugar daddy. He said that it's not so much of a sugar daddy, but it's more of a situationship. Hi guys, thank you so much for coming on. So, before I go any further, you are live with Dara. So I have to tell you, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being here as we explore this issue of the sugar family. And I wanted, before I go any further, to kind of give some definition. Since we're going to talk about these persons and make reference to these individuals, just definition of the various terms. So according to Google, a sugar daddy is a generous older man who spends lavishly on his mistress, girlfriend, or boyfriend. A sugar mama is a wealthy woman who spends freely on a younger person, generally a man, in return for companionship and sexual intimacy. And a sugar baby now. So the sugar baby is someone who receives financial or material gift in exchange for a relationship. And according to Google, the largest population of sugar babies are found among college students, right? Then you have the boy toy slash the man. Now that's an attractive young man, especially one who has relationships with older, powerful, successful people. Then you have the kept woman. The kept woman is a woman who is supported financially by a lover, usually a married man. So I'm giving you the various definitions for, as we talk tonight, as we talk to these individuals, so you can have a better understanding. Because the sugar daddy who I have coming on, he's actually quite young. And he said he doesn't want he doesn't want to term it a sugar relationship, but more a situationship where he gives and he gets. But we'll wait later for that, right? So it's now 8:07, and I want to go straight into my kept woman. So before I do that, though, I just need to tell you that, as I said earlier, we're not going to judge. We're not trying to judge here because different people, go in relationships for different reasons. And sometimes you go in a relationship not knowing the situation until the situation actually plays out, right? So, no judging, positivity around here. We're going to ask questions. And of course, we hear the story because I'm sure they'll have some very interesting stories to tell. So, the first person I'm going to bring on is my kept woman. I wanted to start this live a little bit later, but I couldn't because my man toy, he has to ensure that he calls this lady at 9 o'clock every night. So I don't want to keep him up from that. So I'm going to go now and I'm going to invite my first guest. And my first guest is, oh, yeah. So she actually started out very young. That's the modus operandi in terms of like the sugar baby, sugar daddy situation. She actually started out very young with this person. He actually moved up. Hi, how are you, Rex?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm happy that you could join us tonight. Are you nervous?
I am I'm okay, but thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. So, I just gave the definition of what a kept woman is. A kept woman who is supported financially by a lover, usually a married man. Are you a kept woman?
Well, I was. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay, tell me about it. How did this all started?
Well, I met this person online. I know a lot of person would want somebody that they said they're a sugar daddy, but I met this person online. This person like sent me so many requests, and I really wasn't paying attention to the requests. So the person sent me a message and they were like, I sent you several messages and you ignore it. And I was like, what? I did. But when I look on the person display, I was like, damn, how do I miss that? So I said, send me back a request, which did, and we started talking.
Mm-hmm.
But when we started talking, this person Jamaica, this person is not from the island, so this person visit Jamaica. We
So the person lives overseas.
Yes, the person live overseas.
Uh-huh.
I was going through a relationship situation, and by communication, I realized that this person was also going through the same thing. So
Mm-hmm.
when person
So hold
visited,
on. So when you say relationship situation, we have to get this out there now. You were single and he was also, well, you were in a relationship and he was also in a relationship. Was he married?
he was married. He was married until like a couple of years ago. He told me that he divorced, but it
So,
is
but while you were in the relationship with him, he was married.
he was married, and I was like
Okay.
out of a relationship. So you're in that fragile situation.
Mm-hmm. So how was
So
it? Tell me, how was your sugar
I,
relationship?
this person visited the island, and we get off with a kick. But then I did not want to be a home wrecker. So after the first fling, I like this. I don't want to mash up what you have, so I'm gonna send you back home to your wife. Like talk out the situation, try to see if it can work. Because if I was in that situation, I would not want it to happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
So the person went home. The conversation did not end. The conversation gets stronger. Um, I literally just stopped paying attention to it.
Okay.
Uh, we we actually met when I was like 23, 24. That was like 86, 8, no, sorry. 0809, and we basically end like in 2016. So I guess that is what, 7 years, so 6 to 7 years.
So your relationship with this person, with your sugar daddy, lasted for 7 years.
Yeah, roughly seven
Oh.
years.
How was
It,
it?
it was pretty good, as I said. I was never in need of anything.
Say that again. Say that again. You were never in need of anything?
I was never in ever anything at all. Like it wasn't about money anymore. But I
All
know
right. So I'm having a little, you're breaking up, and I want to ensure that everybody hear what you're saying clearly. So
I
just repeat that for me. You were never in need of anything. Mm-hmm.
was, I was never in need of anything. And it was literally past money stage because I was like really feeling this person. For
Yeah,
some,
but before you go, me know after a while, if it's 7 years, feelings must catch. But before
yeah,
you reach the feelings, before you reach a feelings catch stage, right?
okay.
When you say you were never in need of anything, first of all, where were you at the time of that relationship?
All right. When we just started, I was living with my parents, and
You were living with your parents.
yes,
Uh
and
huh.
he came and he saw the situation, and you know, it was I did not have the space to accommodate him at my parents, and we established that. So we used to meet, and then situation happened where he wanted more. So in around 2010, he moved me out of my parents' house into somewhere that he's paying rent for.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just basically paying all those rents, and I was just basically being there.
So he paid your rent. He paid all the bills.
Paid all the bills. I was just
And
there.
continue.
He paid all the bills, and I was just basically living there. So I was
Mm-hmm.
not into no bill at all.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you were also telling me that he also bought you a car.
Yes, for my birthday, I think it was my 25th birthday. It's our 26th birthday. He bought me a car for my birthday, like brand new car. My name
Mm-hmm.
on it, like it wasn't a shared thing. My name was literally on it.
Mm-hmm. So what were you required to do?
And nothing than just being faithful, which I did.
Oh. So how was that experience for you? Because he was overseas, you were here. Hi Kai, hi my son. Yeah, I mean he was overseas, you were here, and essentially he's saying just be faithful.
It wasn't a problem. First, it was like
No,
because
I'm not hearing you so clearly, so I'm gonna ask you to just speak up or speak into the phone so I can hear you a little clearer.
hold on. All right, you hear me better?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It wasn't a problem at first, but years go by, it get better. I We travel back and forth, like we take turns. Birthdays are very special, and Valentine's Day and Christmas are very special. So we
So
make
you were able to spend birthdays and Christmas with him and he's married?
whether it's either he come to visit to Jamaica, or I go to New York. He was from a different state, so we visit New York very often because
Mm-hmm.
he was from a different state and nobody in New York know him.
Mm-hmm.
So it was easier for us to visit a state that nobody know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the back and forth happened, and there are times that he came here and he spent month with me, and it was pretty easy. Like one point in time, I was like, "Is he married or
I'm
anything?"
sorry, you're breaking up.
I don't know what's wrong with my connection. At one point in time, I was saying like, "Is this person really married or anything?" But I remember one time I could not get this person, and
Mm-hmm.
call his house and a female answer. And I was like, "Hi, can I speak to such and such?"
Hold on. So you are the sugar, you are the kept woman, and you call the man yard when
Because
wife there?
because I could not get in hold of him. I wanted to know
Oh, you
if he.
so bright.
It was never a disrespectful situation, but because I was being respectful to the person, because remember you come in that person's life, so you're not gonna dash stone or whatever. So the person answered, I was being polite and respectful, as I said, and I asked for him, and the female said he was in the shower. So I said, okay. And she asked if I wish to leave a message, and I said, tell him such and such call, and that was it. It was his response when I got a message letting her know that, oh, that person was more that person, but it never ended.
Hold on. May I try get this? May I try my brains? I try work out all of this, and then because the audio is not so clear, may not really hear what you're saying. So I'm gonna ask you to hold the phone a little bit closer to your mouth. So
Are you
let's go back to the part now. So you are the kept woman, the man them yard with him wife, and because you're not hear from him, you called his house, you spoke to his wife, and you left a message for him to call you.
because I was concerned. No, this is a person
Okay.
I talk to every day, morning, noon, and night. There were never issue. So I'm concerned to wonder if something happened to him. That's all.
Okay. So
Wasn't a case.
did that phone call affect the relationship any at all?
It did not.
Okay. No, I'm not talking about you and his relationship, I'm talking about the relationship with his wife. Did his wife get suspicious about anything?
I think she did. She did based on he delivered the message. His response on his face or his attitude, I think his attitude changed and he was
Okay.
surprised. But he's the one that gave me those numbers, so I did not understand that part.
Okay. So somebody just said, remember, people, this is a judgment-free zone. It's you. Yes, you're so right. It's a judgment-free zone. But me just very surprised because you, really and truly, you bright plus tax to call the man yard. But
No,
you call the man yard
it was
and
a
it
case,
happened,
no, it was
right?
a case of
Oh,
concern
somebody
because
say, yeah, secure the money. Yeah, secure the man. Yeah, secure the money to make sure that the man alive. Okay. All right.
it was past that.
Okay. All right. So let's get back to the whole sugar relationship. So anything you wanted, he gave it to you. He moved you out of your parents' house and put you in a rented place. He gave you everything you needed. He gave you a car. And what about your allowances? How was that? How often did you get it? And what we're talking about in terms of allowances?
Well, going into that relationship, I was coming out of a relationship where I did not needed anything. So as such, I, you put your cap there. So I told him what I was coming from and what I was expecting, and
Mm-hmm.
as such, I think he felt threatened by that first. So he was like trying to prove that he's worth my time and space and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he keep tapping it and he keep tapping the bar, which was good.
So hold
So
on, man, you go too fast, man. So when you said top the bar, you used to get your money weekly,
I, I
monthly? How you used to get your money?
to get my money weekly. There were never a Thursday that passed. If a Thursday passed, I would wake up Friday morning with my number. And at one point in time, Western Union and MoneyGram blocked me.
Western Union and MoneyGram
MoneyGram blocked
block
me.
you.
Yeah, I used to ask my friend to receive money from him because I could not receive any.
Wow. Okay. So you have your house. Well, you're getting in a rent house. You get everything. And so, what about gifts? What about gifts? How was that in terms of the relationship? I
I,
mean, because based on the experience of the other person who put forward her store experience as a kept woman, she was saying that she was showered with gifts. He gave her money, but he just gave her enough money for her to survive, not too much for her to get independent. And he would give her gifts and everything like that. Was it the same thing for you?
was enough for me to gain. and because I started a business where I started a sales idea when I was in the state with him. I received a suitcase from a friend, to took to the Jamaica, and I was like, damn, I could start a business. And I remember he was like really supportive of it. So whenever I travel, he was like, I will get your stuff, you just focus on the business.
Oh, he
So
would get you everything and you just focus on the business.
yes, so he was pretty supportive. And whenever I said I did not want to travel, he would get me stuff for the business also, along with myself.
So tell us about when you weren't happy. When you weren't happy, what did he do to make you happy?
Well, the gifts were like coming rapidly. The
What
gifts
kind
were
of
coming.
gifts?
Whenever I said I was not feeling well, I would get a ticket to visit him. Well, visit the States, and he would, either fly across or drive across to visit me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, so you get your regular, you take plane night taxi, okay?
something like that. It's fun.
Uh-huh. Did he have other women with you, or as far as you know, it was just yourself and the wife?
As far as I know, it was the wife outside.
No, say that again.
As far as I know, it was the wife on the outside.
It was a wife on the outside. Funny. It was a wife on the outside. I
Nothing
got you.
terrible, but the attitude was like that.
Oh, okay. So if everything going so nice and dandy, right? First of all, for you to get all of these things, what did he ask of you? Because I'm sure he must have placed some demands on you. Was he controlling?
He Before he was really nice, and during the relationship, it was never anything other than just, you know, sex. It was no vacation or anything. It was just normal sex. So it was
Hold on.
good.
So you said no. Oh, nothing freaky. He was just a
No,
regular
no,
Joe. He never want
it,
you to do swing panel limb or nothing.
no, it was just a regular dude. I was old school. We were both old school. Well, I was young, but very old school. I did not know of all those things that going on, and as such, he kept it that way.
When you're talking about things that are going on, you're talking about like oral sex and every other sex and the swing and the everything
Oh,
to mash up your neck and everything. That's what you're talking about?
yes, he did not
Okay.
want to appreciate that because I did not know it was until now.
Yeah. So how did he try to control you in any other way? Were you told that you can't have friends? Were you told that you can't talk to nobody else? Were you told? But how did he try to control you?
In a sense, where I started to have a red light for him when I party a lot. Well, back then I used to not really say party a lot, but I had special occasion that this a must go.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to go, and I used to like let him know my touch for him not to be concerned or being sick. But I
You're
remember
breaking up. You're breaking up.
sorry about that. I used to go I used to go party a lot. Not really a lot, occasion. So I used to call him and inform him that I am there for him, not concerned. And when I'm leaving the party, you need company, because as a lone person driving home, you need company. So I used to call him various hours, like 2, 3 o'clock, for him to keep my company home. And I remember I was out with a friend. I had a male friend, like the only male friend I know. He know that person, and he was like, why you keep on reporting to him? And I'm like, this is just nothing. And he was like, no, I think you're breaking him bad, because sooner or later he's going to be very controlling. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. But later down life, like, he get very obsessed about that person and wanted to actually get physical with that person, and that was like a literally red light for me.
So your friend, he wanted to get physical with your friend because he thought you were spending too much time with that friend.
Exactly. And then I had a friend that had a boyfriend in the state, and they hooked up, and like having the guy to call. asking me who is that guy I'm sparring with like so often. And I'm like, why are you asking me that question? We're not like that. You're not my man, so why are you asking? And he was like, your man would like to know. I'm like, fuck you too. Sorry about my language.
Yeah, go too fast. Okay. So he used to question all the friends that you have. He wanted to know why were you friends with different persons.
I have a few female friends, but I only have one male friends like
Uh-huh.
that out with often. So he was
All right. So
about the
let me fast forward now. I know I'm rushing this because I have my mentor who is next. Um. So if everything was so nice and rosy, you were telling me that at one point in trying to control you, he was trying various ways to get you pregnant.
yes. And this person has two children, and this person is married. So I'm not sure why were he forcing me to get pregnant, but I think it was the only way for he to control me, because my personality is very. I'm not into bullshit. I'm just gonna tell you as it is, and it's either you work with it or you just leave. So for him, it's the only way for him to have me. I have part of me was to get me pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time, like the pharmacist told me, "No, girl, I don't think this will work." I'm like, "Girl, do your job. Leave this for me and God and the pill."
Hold on. All right. So, because I have to tell you to repeat, I don't know, you're sounding really muffled. I don't know if you can clear whatever it is. I'm not hearing you so clearly. But let me just explain. Let me see if I'm getting you. So, he was trying to get you pregnant, that you were living at the pharmacy taking what? The morning after pill?
Morning after I lost the birth control. Well, he know that I was protecting myself before, so I told him that I would stop, but he constantly wanted me to get pregnant, so I was living on the morning after.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one pharmacist told me that it would never work, and I'm like, girl, do your job, leave this to me, the pill, and God, because I didn't want to have a child for a married man. I did not want to mash up his family, so I did not want to put myself in the situation for that.
Okay. All right. Life good. You get everything. You get your jewelry, you get your regular plane, you know, tickets for go overseas, your trips overseas, you have your car, you have a house. Why did you decide to leave?
When things just start, you wanted it, but as you get older, you realize you wanted a life for yourself. And for me, it was a story of getting divorced, which seemed like it will never happen. I did not want to be the person that pushed him to get divorced. I wanted him to get divorced of his own. And as such, I did not see that happening. I feel it was just a story. And
Mm-hmm.
going for fast forward to traveling, I was telling him that this would never work, and he proposed to me. And at
He
first,
proposed, hold on, he proposed to you and he's married?
yes, because I'm like, this person say he's getting divorced, so he proposed to me, and I accept it. But it's like later on, you sit there and you were like, what the heck did you do? Like, how the hell it gonna happen? It will not happen. So at some point in time, you had to step back and really analyze your life, because when you're involved and you're in love, everything seems so nice until you step back, you realize that, girl, your mind has started to control your heart of what you wanted, and it's not really working for you. So you just have to step back and tell yourself what you want and what you need and work towards.
How did he take the breakup?
He didn't take it well. I think at one point in time he visited here and he asked to, stay at the apartment. And I was like, okay. I gave him the car, I gave him the house, and I was like, I need you to be welcome. So I will find somewhere to stay. The first night he wanted sex, and I'm like, no, it's not gonna work. And because I moved out and leave the place to him, he basically mashed up the car.
I really said.
Yeah.
So the car went by, you mashed it up because you weren't giving him what he needed anymore.
Yes. He thought here. Well, did
No,
not.
you're breaking up. I'm not hearing you. You're breaking up.
He thought by coming here it would have done something, but it did not.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I remember one point in time he came here. Well, there was an argument based on his family, being so all
The
up in our business.
quality.
You hear me? Sorry about that. You hear me better?
Yeah.
I remember at one point in time, his family. When I just moved out, I did not know. I did not get used to having two houses. So when I went home to his place, I remember I always leave the key at my mom's place. I left the key with my brother going forward, and I remember one day I went home and I'm like, shit, I got robbed, but only his stuff went missing. And I was like, oh, I got robbed, but your clothes missing. Only to know that is people were coming here, and as such, his brother was coming up, and I'm like, it's not gonna work because you could have just told her I'm the helper, but don't give me the surprise. But I did not know that plane so fast because like this person fell to me within
All right.
hours, like
So
hours.
seriously, you're breaking, you're going in and out, and I'm not following the story because it's breaking up. Um, let's go to this then. Okay, so he didn't take it well, but it happened. How did you? All right, for somebody who was being taken care of for the length of the relationship, the 7, 8 years, when you decided to end that relationship, how was it for you financially? Were you able to carry on living the life that you were used to living, or you had to make changes?
I I could carry on for 2 3 years because I was saving everything like really. I did not need to spend my salary, so I could save everything. But
Mm-hmm.
carry on for 3 years, then you just have to adjust your life because certain situation you don't want, and
Mm-hmm.
put yourself in a situation to be used by anybody. So you adjust your life to your comfort within your needs.
Boy, I don't know what's going on. This audio here messing up. Um, Reds,
Yes. Oh, you hear me?
I'm hearing you now, but you're going in and out. It's really messing up the story. Um, as I wrap up, what advice would you have for somebody who is in a situation like that, or for somebody who maybe want to go in a situation like that? Because I must tell you, when I started to talk about the sugar mommy, sugar daddy, a lot of persons were DMing me saying, "Oh, I would love to get a sugar mommy, or I would love to get a sugar daddy." What advice would you give to the sugar babies, the persons who want to go there? What would you tell them?
If you have to put yourself through that situation, save as much as you can because nothing lasts forever. It's like one own segment where everybody's pretending to be nice, and then that segment is over, and the true person started to show their face. So you have to like put yourself in a situation where you can stand on your own. Not everything look nice on the outside, but on the inside there's a lot of red tape that you would not put yourself. Like a lot of person peckish, and thank God for mine did not have that. I was such an old school person where he never me. Maybe he respect me that way that he didn't, or maybe he just did not. But there are a lot of person that I know go through stuff that person like literally defecate on them or urinate on them just to get it. So a lot of that does not need for you to belittle yourself for a money or to be loved. I know a lot of us go into situation because we did not grow with that love and a connection. So everything that comes to us seems like it's love, but the love. Just step back a little, analyze yourself, and love you. When you love you, then there's a lot of things that you would not put yourself through.
All right. Thank you so much, Reds. Thank you so much. I know it took, I know several persons told me their story off cam. And I appreciate the fact that you came on to tell me about it. So you're now in a better place coming out of that relationship.
Yeah, I'm basically a better place. It was rough at first, but I'm good now. I
All
can
right.
start
All
to
right.
relax.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you
Thanks.
again, Liz. Mhm.
Bye-bye.
All right. So that was Rex, right? And if you hear me sound harsh, it's just I just want to get the story straight. So that's the female version. So, but we also have the male version, who is the man toy or the boy toy. Now, this person who I'm going to speak with next, he actually started out from the boy toy stage, and he said that he moved up to the man toy because he's now a man toy. Lord of mercy, right? So I want to invite him on because I want to hear his story. Because I must tell you, let me see, I'm not getting okay. Send a request. I hope I sent it to the right person. Yeah, because I mean, he was telling me that you have a lot of males in Jamaica. You know, we grew up the way here where a man's supposed to take care of the woman, and a man's supposed to make sure so the woman alright. But in the society where we have right now, I think there's a switch where it's now the man them sit back and wait on the woman them to take care of them. Maybe because you find women who are talk to them nice. Uh, Maybe because you find women who are in better jobs now who can maybe take care of the man. But it's not something like that. It's like they don't want to work. They want to stay home and they want the woman take care of them. So I'm waiting on my man toy to join me now. I sent you the request. You should be on because I saw you on earlier. If you just accept it so we can get it started. I have to put his number in another phone just to ensure. See, he's not able to join. Yeah, but I find that a lot of males now. So he was telling me that thank you, my son. Yeah, he was telling me that you have a lot of males now who maybe have 3, 4, 5 women overseas who them basically are like the boy toys for these women, and all the women want is just to have conversation, and they get paid. They get paid. So I want to hear his story. I've sent out. If you're on, I've sent you a request. I've sent you to join me on the live. I hope you are you on. It says connected. Hey, I think you need to put the hoodie over your head some more because I'm seeing your forehead. How are you?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, it's connecting. I see where it's in. Oh, hey man, how are
I'm
you?
good. Let me just turn on the put on my Wi-Fi.
Put the thing over your head a little bit more. Yeah? Because I don't want them recognize your face now. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the definition of follow the definition of a boy toy or a man toy is an attractive young man.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Sorry, is let me put on my glasses and get this definition right. Is an attractive young man, especially one who has relationship with older, powerful, and successful people. Do you consider yourself a boy toy slash man toy?
No, I'm a man toy.
You are a
I
man
think I'm a
toy.
man toy based on the. Yeah, I'll say man toy 'cause I'm a little bit past the boy stage.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is you're doing, yeah, I'm gonna stop now. Focus on me.
Oh,
Focus
so I'm
on
a
me
little
right
bit.
here.
I'm a little bit past. I'm a little bit past the boy stage, so
Oh,
it's
you're
a
at the
man
man
stage, you
stage.
know. So I guess boy
Okay,
toy
so
is
let me
like.
ask you,
Yeah.
when did this all get
Yeah.
started for you? How did you get involved in this boy slash man toy situation? Hello?
Um, I think when I was in college. I think it's mainly when I was in college.
I'm not hearing you. No, sir.
When I was in
This
college.
audio thing now, it can't go back to the phone.
Oh God. Let me try to see what's going on with this.
So you were telling me that you were in college when you started this. And what happened?
Yeah. Because I'm not the person to go out there and look, oh my God, I need somebody to come help me because blah, 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 blah. It's not like that. I'm a very proud person. So I've always been working, always been going through my own struggles by myself. And you find that I guess because I'm not that bad looking or I'm not that hard to talk to, you find that people, like women, gravitate towards me. And then being in the business world, you tend to meet older women who are successful. So you find that by design, you're just around that kind of
All
woman.
right. So I
So,
had you as a former boy toy slash man toy. Are you still in it?
in recent times, I tried to give back to the community and have a partner.
Hold on. Okay, take off. Somebody suggested that since the light is off, since your lights are off, if you could take off your mask so we can hear you better.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So let
Okay.
me get this now.
Hmm.
You give back to the community. What do you mean?
Yes, because if I'm going to be around a woman that can help me or will help me or have helped me and guide me along, being a mentor, you know, why when I get to a point where I meet a young girl, I can do the same
No,
thing for
man, we're
her on the
not
other
talking
side
about
of the
you. We're not
fence.
talking. You're gone too far, man. With the man toy.
Yeah. No, you're asking me, so I'm telling you that you're asking me if I'm still doing it. I said up until recent times I tried not to be that person, try to have like an actual relationship with me and somebody around, but I find that the young girls just don't cut it. They don't really see the future that way. They just focus on the gym and the body and the Instagram and some of them stuck in career too much. When you have an older woman now, she has done that already. So she can guide me now, So recently, I wasn't even looking. I just met somebody accidentally, and I think I'm actually gonna give
As
it a
in a
try.
full but you see, you're gone too far. Before you reach this
Yeah,
person now that you're talking to, right? When you were in
yeah,
college, you said all a woman would take
yeah.
care of you. What do you mean in terms of taking care of you? What did they do?
So in college, you're gonna eat tigers and bug juice, and you know you're gonna have older people in your courses in your classes. So you might have like an older woman in your course. You might have a lecturer that like you. You might just have just meet people due to your employment, trying to get money to pay for your school. So women will assist you. So you're going through some struggles, they feed you, maybe help you pay some tuition, maybe buy you sneakers, stuff. And sometimes it's not even sexual, but you know, more times than not it gets
Okay.
there.
So you're saying sometimes it's not sexual, but other times it may reach to that stage.
Mm.
So what? So
Yes.
what are? Do they place any kind of demands on you or any kind of restriction on you?
Um, I mean, just time requirements, like everybody wants time if they like it, they want time. So it's not really anything like don't do this, don't do that, but it's more like I have been lucky to not find those that try to tie me down. Like one and two times you might encounter somebody that's wrong and you just can't work and that just don't go anywhere. But more times than not, you find that the way I am, I don't have a problem with like, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Because I'm still doing for myself. So I'm not looking for somebody to really take care of me. I'm still going at it, trying to do
Oh,
my
so you're
own
not
thing.
looking for somebody to take care of you, but these people are coming forward to take care of you, and you
Yes.
accept their gifts because you
How
believe
it
it.
happens.
I mean, you realize that those it's important.
I mean, at first, I tried to say no and all that, but sometimes it's forced
So
on
they
you. What am
force
I
the
going to
gifts
do?
on
Say
you.
no? And it
They
helps.
force the gifts on you.
Yeah. Because of course, 'cause if you see you're trying and you're pushing and you really want to get something done, women will help, like real good women will see that and say, wow, you're really trying. Here's some assistance.
Okay. Okay. So let me ask you something now. So when you
Yeah.
come on to the sexual part then, what them ask you to do? Them ask you to do some like some freaky deaky things, or they just want to be satisfied sexually, just the regular old fashioned way?
You know, I don't think good sex or bad sex is confined to a certain age group or freaky or not freaky. I think it's just experience. Yeah. But I find that older women, if they're really open and really into some things, they're really into some things because a long time they're into it. And if they're like not into anything, they're just lame. Just get over whiny, you know? Like, and you have to break them out.
So whatever it is that they want, you provide.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's because I am the way I am. I try to improve their lives as well. So maybe that's why I get the blessing because I'm not just gonna go in there and just be so like you're on the sex topic. So if I come across somebody and she's nice to me or really nice, I know she might have been through a divorce or something, and it happens that we have some sex, and I realize that wow, this is probably the reason why she's divorced. I had a man cheat on her a couple of times. So I am supposed to make sure that that never happens again ever in that
Oh.
woman's life. So I'm going to make sure that I teach her some things.
Oh.
And in turn, I would be like, oh my God, look what he has done.
Okay. So you're actually so in your mentor role, you actually take on the role of a teacher. So you show her some sexual things to make her okay.
Yes.
So at any
Yes. Yes.
all right, wait, like what? Like what? Like what you teach her?
Let's go back to elementary, right? You know, the abacus?
Backers.
No, the abacus. You know that
No,
toy?
sir, I don't know it. What is it?
No?
Edu-
It's like a coaching toy.
educate me on my
It's called the
team.
abacus in
Educate me
school.
on my team.
I'm saying like some toys do teach you, like, some kids' toys do
Oh,
teach
the counting
the
stuff.
children
Okay.
how to read and write and what. Yeah. Mm. Say something like that. You want
Listen,
details? I can't.
no,
Come on.
if you're talking to people then because listen, you
Hmm?
have we
All right. So
not my
let me
son,
give an
okay,
example, right?
you're
Let me
not
give an
gonna do the
example.
boy toy, man toy thing, son.
Yeah.
Remember you're just listening here, but you're not gonna do the boy toy, man toy thing. But
Oh,
for man, what I want to know is
okay.
okay, so you get the people them gifts
Yeah.
and you're helping them because it's a service that you're
Yeah.
providing. So you're helping them. I want to know, like,
Yes.
if let's say for
Conversation.
example you're in the bedroom with a woman and you say, okay, turn on to your backers, and she not do the backers, but you say, no, baby, this is how you do it. So you teach her like that. That's what you're talking.
Yes, you have to. And you get her to watch
Oh,
porn with you. You buy toys, introduce toys in the bedroom. Things like that. You just get them into things that they weren't doing as this. So you make them feel young again, basically.
okay, okay. So somebody say you sound like a gigolo.
No, what is a gigolo? You see, I don't like that. A gigolo is someone who's go on the place and fuck and beg money.
Oh,
I
you
don't do that.
don't
I
do
never
that.
done
They
that
give it to
before.
you.
No.
All right. So
Yeah, I
go
mean,
ahead.
I,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, I'm listening. I don't know. I think gigolo is just so horrible, man. Like this bigolo, male gigolo kind of thing. That's kind of
Okay.
rough.
So how long now?
Hmm.
You said from college days to now. So if I don't want you to age yourself,
Hmm.
but age yourself. About how old are you? In what range? The 30 to 35, the 35 to 40, the 40 to 45, 45 to 50. How old are you now?
Between
You're between
35 and
35 and
55.
55. So you've been doing this man toy,
Yeah.
boy toy thing for about maybe 15 years, 15, 20 years.
Wow,
It's
that's
a
a long
long
period of time,
time.
man. I don't want to sound like that, man. I don't want to sound like that. I
So,
don't.
because my next question to you is, okay, how have you benefited from that relationship or
Yeah.
situationship?
So it's like it gives you a sense of comfort, right? So let's say, let's say I have a new venture, right? And I have to put my entire savings into a new venture because I know that this is going to produce a lot more in, say, a year or two or whenever it is, right? You want to know that there's a safety net behind you, that you don't necessarily go in it knowing that somebody can assist you, but it's like you have a partner that's there who's cheering you on, like, no, man, go ahead, do it. You can't do it, man. Don't worry about the money part of it. Just try. Just go ahead and do it. And it forces you to do more because you have somebody who's been there before, been around it before, done it before, and know how it happens and how it starts. So when they see your growth, they'll assist. People will help you. That's not what. Where's the gigolo person?
Yeah,
That's not
you're
what
not the
gigolos
gigolo.
do.
You're not the gigolo because you sound very deep. You sound like you're
Yeah.
really into this thing. Like it's not just a situationship, but it could be a relationship because you said that you are not based on your experience with older
Yeah,
women. You are now leaning more towards older women than young girls, right? That's what you're saying.
yeah,
Um.
definitely. I don't like all that stuff, the nakedness I see on this. I don't like it.
Okay. Okay. You're more for the maturity. You're more for the mature side of things. What has been
Yeah, man. The
What would you
conversation is too
say
funny.
is like your biggest gift or the most expensive thing you've ever received from a woman in your man toy thing?
Um,
A
a
car.
car. Yeah, I was at a point where I had to I had to choose between school and just find a way to get money, like find a way to put money together to get another car or pay my college tuition and all of that. So I was really low, like really low point, switching careers. And I was like, you know what? I have to get rid of this vehicle. And she was like, listen, sell the blasted thing. Just sell it. Sell it now.
No man, listening to
Oh
you
no, but
and
she
listening
died.
to the kept woman a while ago. Jesus,
I
your
did not hit the
face
throat, my
up.
friend.
God, your face is showing. Okay, he has frozen up, and oh my, his identity. Lord of mercy. God, thank you. Oh God, you never see it. Don't go look on the man's face. You never see it. You're not seeing him? Good. Thank God. Because, whew, sorry, we remember the man's face. I saw the man's face. And I'm like, you don't want your face out there like that? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Yeah, Dara, you're very drama. Oh, oh, you never get to see? Oh, okay. Great. Great. Right. So in his situation, just like the kept woman, he's taken care of, and essentially it is to ensure that the woman, if she wants companionship, that she gets companionship. If she wants to talk, yes, drama. I saw his face up, but oh Lord, Lord have mercy. I have one more person I need to just bring on quickly. So I call him a sugar daddy. He's young though. He's in his 30s. And surprisingly, the person who he's talking with is older than him. But he says that he takes care of her. He gives her everything. Let's stop talking about the person. We'll move on now. Jesus. Man, I hope your face never show. You hear? God no. Said God no. Yeah. Yeah, so this person I'm gonna go now. So he's gonna tell you about his situation. Let me bring him on. He's what you call a sugar daddy. Guys, remember, no judging. Ah, I don't don't know if I'm gonna say this live because if his face is on it, I don't know if I want to, show him up like that. And I don't even know how to check. And then look what happened to Dara, who is not tech savvy. She's okay. So I can't get you on because I'm not seeing you in my thing. But Dave, if you're on, can you just send me a request so I can put you up? We can talk quickly. But if there's anybody who wants to share in the meantime while I wait on Dave to come on, you can do so. But you basically get the idea. This program is for you to just get into the world of the sugars. Whether it's the sugar daddy, the sugar mommy, or the sugar babies. And the sugar babies is the boy toy or don't bother save. Don't bother with the save the life. With that. Save the life. Make sure you delete that section. His identity has been compromised. Okay, so Dave is on now. So let's go to Dave and then we talk about this. Yeah, I don't like the fact that his identity has been compromised. Hold on now. Jesus, God. Okay, Dave is joining me shortly. Dave, before
Hey
you come
there.
on, hi, make sure you have your mask on. Make sure you have your hoodie on or whatever, so nobody can see your face. Please.
I'm sure you're not seeing me right now.
Oh no, I'm not seeing you. So whatever you've done, I am not seeing you. So Dave,
Good.
a sugar daddy is a generous older man who spends lavishly on his mistress, girlfriend / boyfriend. Are you a sugar daddy?
I wouldn't say it's such of a sugar daddy, but it's like a situationship.
A situationship. Explain what you mean. Explain it to me.
All right, it's a case where she's married.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a relationship also. Uh,
Hello? Dave? You want to see Dave face? I don't know where Dave gone. He can show it. No! You know why I don't want him showing face? So they can run in on him page after all the people that who looking for a sugar daddy or Dave boy is nice still. Yes, man. All I want to wear look for. By the way, if there are any sugar mummies in my life tonight, there's a young man who says that he really would like a sugar mommy, but she don't really have to spend a whole lot of money. He prefers the companionship. Okay, Dave is back. Let me get Dave. Ah. Dave?
what just
God
happened?
said not. Dave, somebody said God said not to Dave. Dave.
I'm like a tree planted. I can't remove as yet.
Wait, say that again? Sorry.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
say
like a
that
tree
again.
that planted. I can't easily be removed. So
Oh,
I'll be here for.
you're like a tree that's planted, so you can't be removed. Okay, Dave, tell me about your situation.
All right,
So
so
she's a married woman, you are involved, and what happened?
I'm in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we met at a club. I tried just about everything to have a conversation with her, but you don't know all the club settings, the noise, and so I was there with my friend. I saw when she stepped out.
Why is Dave kicking out? Lord of mercy. Root sink deep there. But that kill me. You know what I'm saying? All I want to come on now and the sound is very, very, very. They leave the man alone. Or they leave the man alone. You hear? He's in a situation. He's in a relationship, and the woman who he's with is married. So Dave is actually in a situationship with this lady. I'm just waiting for him to join me back to tell me the rest of the story. Dave said, yes, Dave is in a relationship. So now move on. All of you ladies who come on here looking for a sugar daddy. But what I can do for you is, if there are any other sugar daddies inside here, if you ladies, if you're interested in a sugar daddy, just put up your hand so they can look and they can go through the live and see which one of you they want to send the message to, all right? But you can't just say me, me, me. You have to tell a reason why you want a sugar daddy to come on, right? You want why you want it. Tell them something positive about yourself while you wait. So yeah, while I wait on Dave to come back, the purpose of this live is Dave is in an entanglement. It is an entanglement. Oh, there's so many hands going up, putting it easier. The purpose of this is that, you know, we're joking out the thing and saying like, you know, are we judging people? But we really can't judge people, because some people really get into a relationship for a relationship, the purpose of a relationship, and then it may move to a particular stage, you know. And of course, you're not gonna come on, you know. So if you're in a relationship and you get the things and you get the good things, then you're not gonna complain. You're not gonna go nowhere. You're gonna stay right there. But like the person who sent in this week, she told me that really and truly she just got to the stage where, you know, she wanted her independence. Having been with today, come back here, I'm gonna tell him to stay put so him can finish him thing quick, because him all over the place. Yeah. So people go in situations for different reasons. Dave,
Hey, what's
I
going on?
I don't know why you're kicking out yourself or why you're being kicked out, but
It's
I'm not
not me. I'm
coming
not
out.
doing nothing. Look at my hands. Here are my hands. I'm not doing nothing.
But hold on. Don't show your hands, because next thing you go show your hands, you're gonna get the ladies them inside here all excited, because you have a couple of them putting up them hands and them want a sugar daddy. Let me see it again. Dave, ladies, if you're interested in sugar daddy, Dave, put up your hands so you can see your name and then we DM you after. Anyway, Dave, tell them the story quick before you get kicked off again. So she's
All
married,
right.
you are married, and then what?
No, I'm not. No, I am not. Ladies, I am not married.
But
So,
come on, tell me the story quick.
all right. So, I saw we're at the club, right? I was with my.
No, sir. It get cut off again. I really feel must have. Mm-mm. Yeah, me can't manage Dave either. I cannot manage Dave either. I don't know what is up with him and his thing. But you know this thing, or whatever can go wrong will. Me no fingers. No, I was saying, you know, next thing you gonna see him finger and you're gonna get all excited. Because you know, some people look at fingers and feet. So I'm just saying, Dave, leave your finger and your fingers and your feet where they are, so people don't wait him there. Dave don't pay him bill. Oh gosh, no, don't do my friend like that. Don't do my friend like that. Dave, alright. Because if Dave is able to take care of a woman, he's okay. I mean, no phone inside here would I want Dave information. Yes. We not to hear this. Yeah, even like we not to hear the story at all. But I was speaking to him before, trying to get an idea if he was genuinely a sugar daddy. And he said that, yeah, he met the girl. She laid out her terms and conditions to him. Like, she's married, but her husband is not satisfying her. So she told him that, yeah, you can come into the play. You can be, you know, I guess the sugar daddy. But these are all the things that you have to do. You have to provide me with all these things. Of course, sex being a big part of it, because she said her husband wasn't able to satisfy her. And he's overseas, she's in Jamaica, and he would come to Jamaica to visit her, and she would go overseas to go visit him. He said that he ensures that she gets her regular Western Union money. Yeah, she gets her regular money monthly. And he said that if for some reason the money run out, he would also send her money during the week. Someone said to you, Dave, what kind of job you do so? Because your thing turn up. So he was saying that, you know, he's essentially he is ensuring that whatever her needs are, he is able to fulfill all those needs. So that's what he's been doing. He said that he considers himself a side man, but he is happy with his job as a sideman because what he's getting in return is good enough for him. That's what he said. Dave, please come on back and finish up the thing. But then people them ask you some questions. I don't know why. Don't know how Western Union line looking up. You don't know how Western Union. Girl, yes, sir. But listen, guys, don't bother try jumping at this thing now because they hear about all the glamour and the glitter and okay, let me see. Hello? So he's coming on back now. How can I get Dave? Sir, I don't know what I'm
changed.
saying.
I don't know what's going on. I think maybe it's because of the other phone with a smaller memory, so I changed this phone. Let's go again. Let's see what happens.
So I'm seeing a new IG name for you right here, okay? Just so
Yeah,
that you know.
I changed my original. I'm using the original IG page, but I changed the username and everything. I'm using a different.
Just let me let you know, you are no longer Dave on this. You have a different name.
Yeah.
Okay. So quickly, tell the people in the story. Quick.
All right, so I saw her at the club. She stepped out because I've been watching her from early part, right? So anyway, I stepped out behind her, tried to have a conversation. She brushed me off. I never gave up. And then we start talking, and conversation get interested. We exchange number, and from there we start messaging each other. I told her I had to leave the country. We had a hooked up. We went out, went to the movies.
Good night, Mantoy. I see where you're leaving. I hope all is well. I think your face came on at one point during the interview. I think we saw you. Well, I saw you, so that means that other people might see you. So I'm just letting you know that. But I thank you very much for coming on. But just put you on your standby because I have to post this the live afterwards. So you can look through. Hopefully nobody will see it. God no. Continue. But thank you very much, Mantoy. Dave, continue.
So I told her I had to leave the country, right? So we planned a date, a really quick one. She told me she was married. I tried again to get her out. Then she agreed. We went to the movies. We didn't stay long because things get heated, and we went to an hotel. And from there, everything just went blown right to the sky. She's the type of person, she always want to try new stuff. That was where I came in. Her husband a bit reserved and laid back. You know, the bad man don't eat, bad man don't do this and them type of stuff. So
and you make sure they take care of all of that. You eat dinner.
Spread her like a wing. Spread her 2 legs like a wing.
Okay.
The last time before I left, I got a vibrator. I put a vibrator on her clit while my tongue was inside of her. And
Dave. Okay, you're advertising now. We don't need to hear all of that. That's for you. And so you introduce her to the life. Yeah.
It was okay for her. Blown up. She have never done a few things before. She late. Then no, we come to some agreement. It was a case where if we're going to be together, there are certain things that I have to ensure that it's being done.
Yes, Kai. Wait a day. Kai, time for you to come off the live now. Continue. That's my
All right, so I played my part, and my part including ensure that she's happy at all time, whatever the cost may be. She get a regular monthly topped up. If there is a case be that something is wrong, I would drop in during the week also. We speak via video call 4 nights per week. And whenever she's here in the States, we'll link up. Whenever I'm in Jamaica, we link up just the same.
So how is that for you, knowing that you're essentially like the sideman playing a sugar daddy role?
I'm good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like older women. I mean, older women, there's just something about older women where as a younger person, I just feel more mature within myself. They're more easily to communicate with. They're more understandable. It's okay for me with an older woman.
Okay. And guys, you have any question to ask? I'm trying to process Dave's story. So Dave, what's the most you've ever given to her?
Jeez. The most,
The
I
most
think,
expensive thing you've ever given her?
the most expensive thing. Uh, I gave her a chain. I gave her a nice chain, but
Mm-hmm.
her monthly allowance, the lowest her monthly allowance is $350 US.
Oh, okay. So you give her monthly allowance. Dave, them say, how old are you?
I'm between 30 and 40.
Okay. Okay. Somebody said, leave the man. If the man saying give the woman chain, you leave him alone. Continue, Dave.
What else you want to know, D?
Um, so how long has this been going on now?
A year and some months?
And she's not complaining.
No, not one bit.
And I guess you don't regret entering this then because you're satisfied.
Yes, I am. She have learned, and she too been doing a few stuff that she have never done before,
Mm-hmm.
and I teach her a few, and we're good. I
So,
can't wait to be back in. I can't wait for next month. I can't wait to be back home.
oh, okay. Um, my last, me kind of process in my head. Okay. So where do you intend? Where do you intend for this to go, Dave?
As long as possible until one of us get tired of each other.
Okay. Suppose our husband find out, what would you do?
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Like really? I mean, I don't want your husband role. I'm okay where I'm at.
Oh, you don't want a husband role. You like the side man role.
Yeah, I'm okay where I'm at.
The side man / sugar daddy role.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Would you encourage like other friends of yours to do the same thing? Oh,
It,
somebody's asking what is her age? Because you're the 30 to 40. How old is she?
she's 8 years older than me.
Oh, she's 8 years older than you. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you encourage your other friends to get into this, into a similar relationship? Oh, somebody's asking, before you answer that one, do you plan to settle down at all? Well, definitely not with her. He doesn't want to settle with her, but he says he will go on with her as long as they're both happy. That's what you're saying, right, Dave?
Yes, that I'm saying that exactly.
Do you plan? But even if you get married, because somebody's asking if you plan to settle down, even if you get married, that's a relationship that you'd also want to continue.
When we reach the bridge, then we cross it. We know when we reach it.
Okay. All right.
Can't talk about tomorrow.
All right. Somebody asked if you should find out you're right out. If you should find out you're right out has a side man. Oh, the one if you find out say you're right out woman have a side man, what would you do?
It depends, honestly. If it's a case where we have been together for a long time, we create a bond. Worse, if a child is involved, really, it really depends. Because sometimes if you try to work it out and it doesn't work out, then you have to part ways. But what if it's a case that it can be worked out? Then we'll work it out and move on with our life.
Oh, so somebody's asking, how did you get to be without her husband? Questioning her. So remember now, if you came on, I guess you came on. Dave is overseas. She is in Jamaica. Dave Dave lives in Jamaica, but he works overseas. So most of the times he's away. So when he comes to Jamaica, he visits her or they meet up. And then when she leaves Jamaica, she will go and visit him wherever he is. Dave, somebody ask you what kind of job you do, me not tell them. But whatever job
No,
you
no, 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 no,
whatever
no,
job
no.
you do, whatever job you do, you can afford what you're doing, right?
Yes, I can, and I'm living comfortably.
Okay, okay. Let me see what's in both eyes. Dave just exploring. He will stop one day and find a lady to settle with. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Dave, somebody else is asking, do you have a girlfriend in the US?
No. I have a person in the US, not a girlfriend.
So, 3 persons you have?
I have a person in another state
So hold
who's
on.
also married.
So hold
He's
on.
also married. She's also married.
Oh, so you love the married woman then? So hold on now. So you have the lady in Jamaica, you're a right out woman in Jamaica, and then you have somebody over there. So you have 3 persons.
Yeah. But I'm being financed by the one here.
You are being financed by the one. Oh, whew. So and the woman money when you get up there, you use to take care of the woman out here?
Sometimes.
Mirage! Lord of mercy. Yes, Father. Yes. Dave. Whew. The glass of fog come and forget to turn on the AC. I'm hot inside here. Woo! So Dave, you have your woman in Jamaica, you have your side woman in Jamaica, the one that you're playing the sugar daddy role for, and then you have a woman up there who is your sugar mommy.
Yeah.
How much money she give? Where she do for you?
I get my regular supply. All right. On a weekly, I would normally buy groceries during the week, sometimes, depending on how my cupboard stay.
Mm-hmm.
When I get my money from she, me I get $800-900 every two
Oh,
weeks. Every 2 weeks, me sure are 9 bills. Every 2 weeks, me sure are $900
from your sugar mommy.
from the lady here.
Okay, and then you take out of the 9 there, and you send come Jamaica, come give she and she.
No, you see the you go on now. You see the 9 there. Remember now, Remember now. The big woman get get a piece of food a month time, right? So sometimes we go to boom and shut her $5 a month, depending on how I feel. Because we're supposed to video talk like say 4 times for the week. Sometimes the video, if we don't get to talk, because more while we get upset on her, because sometimes our husband for work all the night and him not get to go work and we can't get to talk to her. So yeah, our husband work at night. It's a man who work at night.
So and you get upset with her because you can't get to talk to her.
I mean, then when I have to talk to her, man. So the things that we come to an agreement. But upset no mean to a stage where we would a war or them something. No, not go cross the line. Before me liquor she go on.
Okay. Yes, Dave. Yes.
But she good with whatever amount she get per month. Sometimes during the week she get her touch up just the same. And if it's her birthday, I make sure no say I send money to my brother, make him drop off or whatever birthday present she get or whatever amount of roses she get. She get what she's supposed to get. She good. I remember giving her a present, and she had to tell her husband that it was a fixed day at work. They had a fixed day, and she got what a life.
Okay. 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 So I notice you're focusing on the lady here, your God have mercy, how am I gonna do this now? Cause you have a sugar mommy who will give you money, and then you are a sugar daddy for a lady out here who is married, and then you also have a woman, you straight up woman out here. Somebody ask her which movie this.
No, these are things that no, this is real. I'm 100% sure I'm not the only man
You're not the
who do
only
stuff like
man.
this.
Okay.
I'm not the only man in the world who do stuff like this. I'm
Oh,
sure of that.
okay. Dave, them something is serious enough. You know why it's serious? Because that's 3 women right there. So you have to make sure say you protect yourself and you take care of yourself, right?
Protection is a must.
Yeah.
Protection is a must.
Yeah, you have to make sure so you protect yourself
Come
because
on, protect
I
someone.
guess
And
you are
and
you
then
are
and I need to make this clear, and I need to make this very, very clear. Very clear. I have three persons in my life right now. I've never ever no given time go down on the person here in the state.
hold on. Okay, so you have three persons in your life, and you have never gone oral. You've never eaten around the dining table for the lady up there.
Never.
Okay, okay, and that is because
I choose not to.
okay,
I think I'm not comfortable with her that much as yet.
okay, all right. So you, yeah, yes, Tina, this big, Dave, yeah. Make sure you take care of yourself here. But you need to just, well, as I'm about to say to you, you need to decide and even cut it down to two. But you're in a sticky situation because sugar mommy, I give you money when you used to take care of your sugar baby out here. And I guess you're main woman, right?
The one here, I might drop her after I finish my house. After I finish building the house, then I might drop her.
Oh, she help you build house.
Yeah, she buy a few tires, you know.
No,
I might.
sir. Look here. For everybody inside there who don't have a sugar daddy or one of them. So you hear this? House, car, they will get she build house, help they build house. Are them something they have one? What are you saying to me, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to expand. I also have a business in Jamaica which I want to expand on.
Uh-huh.
So after I finish the house, then I might think about that part.
After okay, okay. But she knows that you have a main person in Jamaica.
Yeah, she knew. She knew about her.
Okay. Your family tree wide. Somebody say you're
No,
a Dave. Somebody say you're a
it's
user.
not
Would
wide
you
as yet.
consider
I
yourself a
don't.
user?
No, why? Why would I?
Okay.
I mean, the person here, me, I make sure feel happy. She get the Jamaica snake, so she have to pay for the service.
Should I get the what?
The Jamaica snake. This person in the States die for your Jamaica man, you know.
Listen.
They just want to hear your accent and say, yo, you're a Jamaican or where you're from. Problem here, say you're a Jamaican, they want to know.
Okay. Okay.
Especially, especially when you're in some far state up north. Trust me.
Dave, me not hear no lie. Me never turn on my AC and my glasses are fog up. That's why you see me have to take it out every minute because then your story. Anyway, so any more questions for Dave? Because the live here soon done. We gone way over. We gone 65, what? 1 hour and 25 minutes. So Instagram soon kick you out. It look like Dave utilizing his tools well. Dave, you hear that? It look like you're utilizing your tools well. Is that so?
Well, me aim to please, and from me, please, everything all right. From she happy, me happy.
And you're happy with both situations. You're
Of
happy with
course.
you're happy with the local one where she has her husband, and you're happy with the overseas one where you are right now,
Because
where she's taking care
someone
of you.
asked me,
Dave, do you want
someone,
children? Do you want any children?
yeah,
And I must tell you guys that Dave is also a farmer in Jamaica. He has a farm in Jamaica. So while you might hear him a check from over there so and over here, so Dave is actually a businessman because he have him farm in Jamaica. He have him good job over so where he do. So it's not so Dave. So why you do this? Because it's really not for the wants of money. So why you do it? You know, when we use something, why you do it? Why you do it? Because it's
for
not
the
for the
one
wants
here,
of money.
for the one here, at first, you know, you just come a foreign and you say, yo, you want the experience of being with a white woman. And you tried it first and then you're like, yo, I have to try it again. And then you get hooked. And from this, you know, you just start use the Jamaican head, yo, you know, no say, oh man, a man come from yard. We can't just there a please woman and not get nothing in return. Something up here run. And you know, say from something up here run, money up here run straight up.
Wow. Okay. Somebody say you must know how to farm.
Yeah, of course. I know how to plow the field and I know how to till soil. I've been doing
Guys, we need to do this live right now before Instagram kick you out. Any questions for them? Don't use Jamaica in it. Them say, no, but it's true, you know. I mean, there's no Jamaican man, so let me do it. Then we went in there. Dave, who do you help? Somebody asking, Dave, who do you help? And Dave, can you take on any more sugar babies?
I have 4 nephews that I bought laptops and tablets for back to school when I'm coming down in December. I
Mm-hmm.
can't take on another woman right now. I have a
Okay.
few. Since I heard that they have online classes that try to help a few kids with credit. That's, yeah.
So you're helping people.
Yeah, of course. I mean, as a youth growing up, and you're in need, after you get older, you start make some money, you feel like in need. So you try to help person who in need also.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, Dave, interesting. Very interesting story. You take up the whole sugar family. You're the daddy, you're the baby. You have made 2 rows right here. Your rows and
I mean, the thing about it is that if you're comfortable with something, do it.
mm-hmm.
People opinion of you no really make no sense, no value.
Mm-hmm. So somebody
Where
say,
you
which one of them you love the most?
Which one of them I love my woman on my yard.
So
I love my woman on my
so
yard.
when she find out?
If she find out then, yo, me I do this for us. If it happen that's me can marry to the woman of foreign and get my green card and me can come here, then I saw the things that me I do it for us. She have to look on it from the angle that she can't think the way that then she have to go on and I find the next one.
Okay. Okay. All right, Dave. I thank you so much. Thank you so. I know it took a lot of convincing to get you on tonight. But glad enough your face never get spilled any at all inside there. But I thank you for opening up people, for opening up about your situationship, so people can understand what is going on. You know, I mean, a lot of people in here might say, huh, him really see him know what talk about. But it's a situation with whole heap of man, not just overseas, locally, guys. Oh, Dave not have a green card. No, he doesn't have a green card. He's working over there. He works there for a significant portion of the year. I think 10 months out of the year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I know a lot of men who are in similar. Well, yeah, kinda, but you different because you work. Some of them don't work. Them just stay home and them just get their money sent to them, and them just get everything. They just go to Western Union. So you get it and you giving it. All right, David. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. You hear?
Give thanks.
Pick up
Keep sweet
yourself.
D.
And ladies, if you want to put up your hand, Dave is here again. Dave will be in the chat to see if any of you interested. Although him say no one more sugar babies, you know. But just in case you want to convince him as to why, he's there. Thank you, Dave.
You're living sugar. Okay.
Later. All right. All right. Whew, what a night. I hope you learned something out of this. So at least show me your face. Leave the man alone. So at least you get a little insight into the whole sugar family role. You know, I mean, whether it's a sugar daddy or it's a sugar mommy, me never get a sugar mommy. But of course, you know, you have women, big women who take care of the young boy them. Regular thing. Big man who take care of the young boy them. Big man who take care of the young girl them. That's like the sugar baby. Then you have the kept woman, a man who might marry but have another woman out there who basically take care of her family, take care of her needs. And as a result of that, she can't do nothing, she can't go nowhere. He essentially controls her. And you have the guys, as you see Dave said. So we're not judging anybody here. Remember, guys, we're not judging anybody here. Different people going into relationships for different reasons. And some of it on this attack, and I say that I'm in a maybe a worse off situation than all the situations combined tonight. So it's not for you to judge, but for you to get more, understand more about the sugar family. And I hope no part 2, 3, 4, 5 needed, because it took a lot of convincing to get these people on to tell their story. And because people fearful that people may judge them, etc. But I'm sure someone is still, because as I said earlier, there were persons who were saying, hey, you can't set me up on a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy or something like that. So no still there. No one would have jump at the chance to be a sugar baby for somebody. So we're not judge, we just understand the situation. So if you go in there, at least you know what to do and what to expect. But thank you so much, so much. I was worried about tonight, because especially with the president-elect giving his speech, I didn't know how many persons would be on. But thank you so much for being with me again for another Saturday Live with Dara. Now I have to go back in my bag of topics, go do some shuffling, and see what next to come up with for next week. Another topic to keep you all entertained on a Saturday night. Hi, Jody. Hi, Jody. How you doing? You're looking for a sugar daddy too? Oh my God. Yes, man. What if when I look for sugar daddy? And some of you guys looking for sugar mommy. And yes, we know. Just be careful, yeah? Anything you're going to, just know all the pros and the cons, because it's important that you know what you're getting yourself into, so nothing will come as a surprise to you. But again, thank you all. Thank you so much for joining me on my live tonight. And I will see you all next week. Until then, I'll post it. I will repost it. I will post the live so that you can look back for those who miss it. I don't know. Cheetah is the next topic. Candy, are you coming on? If I can get Candy to come on, that's good. Thank you. I love your Oh, thank you, Christopher. If I can get guys, if you have topics that you'd really love for me to cover, let me know. And come on, come talk to me, because it's so difficult to get people to come on sometimes. And the persons who came on, I have a hats off to them. Hats off to them. All right? Thank you so much. Take care. Until next week. Bye-bye.
Give me a beat. Hey, good girl forget things. Good girl forget things. You buy a girl a house and you buy a girl a car, spend panic, cause that's how we do it thing. Hey, so we do it thing? Really? Should we not work for it? Well, join me this week on Live with Dara, as we'll be speaking with a former man toy and a former kept woman on their experience and what was their takeaway. That's this Saturday, November 7th at 8 p.m. on Live with Dara. See you then. Hey.